Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick video showing you the finished product of my Grim Reaper sword. So, this one here is my Shinwa Odachi, which I've shown a number of times, but I ended up customizing it a little bit more, and I'll go into the reasons why in a moment. I ended up customizing this sword for a couple reasons. One reason being because I broke the Tsuba that this sword came with. I was trying to give the Tsuba a tighter fit, and I ended up cracking the Tsuba. And I didn't want to go and buy another Tsuba like that because, number one, I didn't really like it. I didn't like the design because it had a hole on this side, a big hole that your thumb can slip through. Or blades could slip through, so I didn't like that. Also, the Tsuba just was not that strong. So I ended up making a Tsuba, and I made some of the other fittings on this sword that I'm going to show you now. First off, this is the first piece I made, the Tsuba. As you can see, it has a scythe on this side, an hourglass on this side, and the knight from chess on this side. Obviously the scythe is, the tool that the Grim Reaper is often depicted with. The hourglass is because traditionally the Grim Reaper was often depicted with an hourglass to symbolize the amount of time that we have left. And the knight is for a couple reasons. Number one, the Grim Reaper traditionally is often depicted playing chess. So that's why I put a chess piece here. And I chose the knight because when you look at paintings of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, the Grim Reaper is often depicted as death. To no surprise right there. And I chose to put it on this side because the metal is kind of pale colored. And of course, death rides a pale horse. This Tsuba is actually larger than average Tsuba. The maximum size for most Tsuba is around 3 3/4 inches. This is 4 1/4, so this is a ½ inch bigger than most Tsuba. I did that for a couple reasons. Number one, I like the look of a bigger Tsuba on an Odachi, but also it provides better hand protection, and for techniques where, perhaps striking with the Tsuba, a bigger Tsuba would be more advantageous. Now, for the Menuki I made out of conchos, and they are skulls with wings on them. And I did that because the Grim Reaper is often, called the Angel of Death, so that's why I went with a skull with wings. Now, for those of you wondering what are conchos, conchos are the little ornaments that go on some leather products, like saddlebags and things like that, and they're just for looks. They're ornaments. Well, these here just so happen to be the right size for Menuki. And for anyone wondering how do you modify conchos into Menuki, they normally have a little spike on this side, and in the middle there's a little post with a screw. All it took was 5 minutes on my grinder, and I was able to modify both of these to make them a set of Menuki. The Fuchi and Kashira are the same that the sword came with, and I will explain why in a moment. The Kurigata is a steel Kurigata that I made myself. The Sageo is a black and white houndstooth pattern for a couple reasons. Number one, I like the looks of the houndstooth Sageos. They look awesome. And I chose black and white because black, color of death in the west, white, color of death in the east, and at a distance this will actually look gray if you're far enough, so that's cool. I was originally thinking about a red Sageo, but I didn't want to go with any color that showed like anger or something like that because, the Grim Reaper, he's not a bad, evil figure. All he is he is the guy that collects people's souls when it's time for them to die. He's not an evil figure, so I don't think red would have been as good a choice. And another reason why I chose a houndstooth pattern for the Sageo is because houndstooth, hellhound, Cerberus. So, hellhounds. That's why it is I also chose the houndstooth pattern Sageo. For the Kojiri, I went with black horn, and I also made that myself. I was originally going to go with steel, but I decided on this instead. I kept the factory Fuchi and Kashira because of this. Number one, it's hard to change Fuchi and Kashira on swords because of the different sizes of ska. So I generally try not to change Fuchi and Kashira much. But also this set actually goes with the theme, in my opinion, incredibly well. The Kashira is an old man, and the Fuchi is a demon. The demon, of course, for this theme, representing one of the keepers of the underworld, and the old man being someone that, the Grim Reaper is going to visit. So, that's how that all ties in. Back to the ska in black silk, partially because I just like this look of black on black, and silk is pretty much my favorite material for Ito. So I went with this. I wrapped the ska in shonai zuka, which is like hinerimaki, but the Menuki show better. And I really like that. I don't like on the standard hinerimaki how the Menuki are just about always covered by your Ito. It's just, I don't like that. And this here is a common shonai zuka. There's various different kinds of shonai zuka. This is one variant. And also, as you can see, I kept the Menuki on the palm side because I just like that more. I like it more when the Menuki are on the palm side, serving as palm swells as opposed to the finger side. To me, they feel out of place when they're on the finger side. I also have plans to put together a matching tanto to match this sword. And that's one that, you guys will definitely have to keep your eyes open for, because I am starting it, so definitely keep your eyes open for that. And for the tanto, I'm going to be making it out of this blade right here. And this blade has an interesting story behind it, but I'm not going to share that with you right now. I'll wait until the video where I am putting this together to tell you the story of this blade. So, that's pretty much it. There is my Grim Reaper themed Nodachi. So, I really like the way it came out. I think it looks awesome. I hope you guys like it as well. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll see you next video. See ya!